I'm Leanne.
Hi, I'm Jessie.
Hi, I'm Perry.
Hi, I'm Jade.
And we're Little Mix. We've all just got our own styles. Like Leanne said, we all, from the beginning, wanted to stay individual. Yeah. And I think that is why we get compared a lot to the Spice Girls as well, because they were very individual.
People can compare themselves to one of us as well and like relate and be like, oh, I'm like Leanne, she's really sassy and chic.
Definitely.
And, like that kind of thing.
If you're going to be a fan of Little Mix, you need to be a fan of all of us. Yeah. If you're going to be a fan of Little Mix, you need to be a fan of all of us. Yeah.
And that's the tea.
We are in the middle of auditioning singers for our brand new TV show, Little Mix The Search.
Yes, we are creating 6 incredible bands. We've got girl bands, boy bands, rap R&B groups, the full shebang!
Yes! And the ultimate winner will support us on our UK 2020 summer tour.
Yes, we cannot wait for everyone to watch on BBC One and BBC iPlayer. Mwah! Mwah!
Oh, good things. Yeah, the talent is amazing. Like, we're so excited. I just think we're going to find the next big band from this show, definitely.
One of my favourite songs that I've ever written would definitely have to be Woman's World, just because of the message that it has and because it meant a lot to me mum. And probably Wings, you know, because that was such a special moment for us. It was our first single that we all wrote together, and it was our first like big #1 as a group. So yeah, really special. And obviously I love the message for that and all.
Golden.
Yeah, I think we've wrote at least over 100, 200, 300 songs for this album.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we've been in the studio for 8 months, nearly a year.
Yeah.
We've been writing and writing and writing, so it's been very long. But
Little Mix have penned a song dedicated to the transgender community. Jade Thirlwall has revealed she co-wrote the track with longtime collaborator Camille Purcell, with the aim being to raise awareness, as she feels it's their responsibility as a girl group with such a massive LGBTQ+ following. Speaking to Gadio radio station, she said that her and Camille wrote a song that they thought would be a great trans awareness song, and said it has not been recorded yet, but they are on the case. She continues to say that it's so important and they are always trying to raise awareness, and thinks that it's their duty, as they have such a massive LGBT fan base, to make sure to practice what they preach and walk the walk instead of talking the talk.
I think that was maybe our sort of way of saying that we didn't care as much anymore. It was quite liberating for us to like have such a sort of powerful image of us wearing all the like awful things people have said about us and saying like...
I think it shames, sorry to interrupt you, shames and embarrasses them people as well.
Yeah, definitely.
why? Because like they're criticising, and that was the whole point of us doing it.
Yeah, do you know?
People criticise us for everything we do. But we're not doing it for those people, we're doing it for the people who need it. So if we're inspiring people and making people feel more confident about themselves, and it's kind of resonating with just one person or 2 people, then we've done our jobs. That's why we're doing it. We're not doing it for the people who are like, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they doing that?
Yeah. And I think as well, it's like a way of us encouraging people to make a stand as well and say, you know what, it's not right. Like, and we don't care what you've got to say anymore. And plastering those words all over us is kind of like just to say, screw you, like, we don't care what you have to say.
God, do I need to look perfect all the time? Like, I've got to face tune this, I've got to do this to my picture. You don't have to do that.
Embrace it.
Don't. Be who you are and just love who you are.
It's really not hard to be in LA. So anyone in this room who isn't LGBT, just educate yourself. Support the LGBT community, especially when you see things that aren't right. Put a massive foot off pride flag behind you in the country where you might get arrested.
I think the thing that probably made me feel the most sad was probably that I wasn't good enough.
Circulating that I'd put weight on. Was Jade pregnant?
Oh my gosh, she's so ugly.
Negative comments doesn't make anyone feel good about themselves. I just don't read it anymore.
As much as you want to comment back and be like, you just have to let it go, because these people want that. They want a reaction from you.
I think seeing negative comments doesn't make anyone feel good about themselves.
We are human, and, you know, if you do see a nasty comment, you know, I'd be lying if I said it didn't always not affect us.
That was my biggest problem. I was always kind of trying to find it.
And you have to avoid that and just let them get on with it and think, okay, whatever, hun.
I think if you let negativity in, then you'll just become a very miserable person.
I think as long as you feel confident within yourself, you shouldn't let other people make you feel any different.
The worst thing to do is bottle it in and keep it in. Like, you have to tell someone.
Post when you feel great, but then you can also post when you feel crap and be like, look, it's normal to feel that way.
And just do stuff in life that makes you happy.
It's really important to speak your mind on certain issues and, like, kind of raise awareness on different things.
I like when I scroll through my feed seeing, you know, people of all shapes and sizes and colours and religions and just everyone in general, and always positive people.
If I think someone looks amazing, I'll tell them.
I'll let them know, because, you know, I think a compliment goes a long way for somebody.
And there's beauty in being broken. There's nothing wrong with having struggles in your life, or, you know, feeling like you can't cope sometimes. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong in that. If anything, it adds character to who you are.
100%.
And I think for me, like, I used to be so ashamed of, like, talking about my mental health in the past, and it's just so silly, really, because yeah, it's made me who I am today, and I couldn't be prouder of myself now. And I look back and think, oh, do you know what? I went through a really tough time then, and I got through it, and that's incredible. You know, I think we should celebrate our brokenness a bit more instead.
Now, there are some people in power who will try and threaten you and make you feel like you don't belong. But we're here to tell you that we stand with you guys and all of the LGBT community. You should never be afraid to be who you are.
And I think it's really nice to have somebody to lean on and, you know, to always be there for you.
Yeah.
It. Like, it's beautiful friendship.
We're there for each other through thick and thin, like any situation that we're in, whether it be bad or good, we'll always be there for each other, because that's what friends are for.
Yeah. That's what friends are for! Imagine being a solo artist and being so hungover and having to do an interview.
Oh, nah.
Yeah. What about no?
We have to stick together, otherwise it just don't work, you know?
What annoys you most about the other girls on tour?
This is hard because we never argue, ever. We would never have even little bickers. I think we know how to annoy each other, and we know how to push each other's buttons. So we kind of like, if like we know we're annoying one another, we'll just kind of rein it in a bit. It's always just, if you're really tired and the other three are like delirious, it's like, oh
that's
God, it's so annoying.
Because you can't find the funny side to it.
No, you're just exhausted, or if you don't feel well or whatever, it's just because you don't feel a part of it, you're like, oh God.
And what's the best thing about travelling with each other and leaning on each other?
Just be like
just having a laugh.
And having someone there all the time. Like, we always say, like, it would be really lonely, like, doing it on your own. Like, I don't know, like, we've always had that sort of support, haven't we? So
I just don't think many people can say that they wake up and work with their friends every day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what's really lovely.
And then things are less awkward as well. Like, interviews will be less awkward, like, as a group. Do you know what I mean? Like, we bounce off each other.
The tactics that you've used to be able to say strong as a foursome.
Yeah, there's no, like, egos. Nobody wants to be better than anybody else. There's no, like, competition. If anything, it's the opposite, where we're always supporting each other and encouraging each other to be the best we can be. So I think our friendship's the main thing that's kept us going for so long.
2, 3, 4.
Hey, now say who gon' send my way? Come right, alright, baby. Say who gon' send my way? However do you want me? However do you need me? Hey, however do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? Bring the bounce back, bring the however do you need me? Bring the bounce back, bring the however do you want me? Bounce back, bring the however do you need me? Bounce back, bring the bounce back.
Then they can walk on. You got super emotional with a fan yesterday. Did you expect this reaction from Brazilian?
Do you know what?
Brazilians?
I feel like we always had faith because we've seen like the messages on Twitter, we've seen all over social media, like our Latin American fans are just amazing. But I don't know, I don't think you can prepare yourself for how overwhelmed that feeling is. Like seeing 300 or so fans like outside for us, outside our hotel, it's like, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
You don't really get used to that feeling.
It's very overwhelming, isn't it?
And especially like when they're telling you like how you make them feel and how we're inspiring them and all these different things that we stand for individually. I just think knowing that we're doing something to have a positive effect on people is just, it's amazing.
Which songs of yours are you the most tired of performing?
Black Magic.
Yeah, Jess.
Really?
You're not down with that one when it's in the set list, are you?
I've never really liked it, if I'm honest.
Can I just say, people should give us alcohol in every interview and then the truth just comes out like word from it. I was saying the other day, like when we sing Secret Love Song, I absolutely adore it and it's like one of my favourite things to perform. But if I'm unwell, it's the worst experience of my life. Does anyone else feel like that? Like when you're not feeling best vocally and Secret Love Songs in the set list, I'm thinking, Lord, give me strength. I just can't.
Well, I literally get anxious every time before that song comes on. Every time we perform it.
But weirdly, like Wings, our first ever single, I never tire of that. I still love it so much.
But Bounce Back, it's so energetic. I'm literally sweating my tits off. It really drains like the life out of us while I'm doing it. And then on tour, when we did all the dance break, and then I'd get on the floor and do that bum twerk, I'd get on the floor and be like, me bum would be
Dude, I completely agree. That was the one I looked forward to the least. Like, I literally despised that. I don't know why. I think it was just the intense choreo.
Yeah.
I feel like Salute a lot of the time. I'm like, oh, Salute again.
Great. I feel like that one.
I do love it. I do love it. It's such a sick song. But like performing it is, like you say, it's so intense. So maybe it's the choreo a lot of the time where it's just
Okay,
like,
so a lot of those answers are just us being lazy as fudge.
I think we're quite hard on ourselves. A lot. Like we criticise ourselves a lot. I think we do.
Yeah, it's because we're perfectionists. So we become a bit obsessed with like watching our performances and figuring out what we can do better. But it's a good thing, I would say.
Do you think that's a female thing?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I do.
Has there been any offers for any of you to go solo? I love how much they're trying to get out of us in this interview.
The answer is no.
No, not that we're aware of, I'm sure. Have any of you ever thought of releasing solo music while still remaining in the
hell
group?
is these questions?
You savage little hands. None of us have ever wanted to do that. How would we have the time, first of all? Little Mix is a full-time job.
I do think there will be a time when we will eventually do our solo projects, but I think we'll always come back together as Little Mix in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah.